Bro, the glacier work at this point that he's doing is just so nasty. I'm back on my grizz. What up? It's your boy wizjuni, IGN backpack for the OGs. Today, I'm bringing you a what if 1v1 between two legendary RF icons, the godfather of Moonlight, ralphjos, and the ever-evolving juggle master, Devul. Who wins in a no-holds-barred first to 9 on Moonlight? Who is the GOAT mooner? ralphjos is the blueprint of Moonlight, the most influential mooner of all time. His moon playstyle is iconic. He made Moonlight Valley the most popular map. If I had to compare him and Devul as NBA legend, I would say Ralph would be Bill Russell, while Devul is Stephen Curry. The reason we all wanted to drop juggle was because of ralphjos. To use muscle bars, to elevate our skill, to take it there. Ralph dominated the Moonlight Valley scene at RF's peak of popularity when you really had to be him. Be able to back up all the shit talking that you do. Devul, or Antinomy RF, is goated for his juggle video, his epic moon montages, and most recently, how he's been able to dominate 1v1 and Glacier. A master of deception and spacing, he thrives in high pressure moments and is very good at punishing mistakes with sharp reads, calculated movements, and a knack for finding creative ways to land incredible juggle. But yeah, when Devul dropped his first moon montage, it was clear that he was him at the time. Ralph, at the time the Moon Terror video dropped, he was him. No one was fucking with him, period. Nowadays, that shit is regular. Now, Devul's mastered Rumble Fighter. Basically, in the last 10 years, I feel like no one can beat him. Then here we have Ralph, who was in his prime. Even the stories you heard of facing him, you would understand how dominant he was at winning Moon Room's 1v1 streak. Clearly best Moon Guild. For both of these guys, they can claim at one point in time they were the top one Mooner. RF has a small enough community to where top players are easily identifiable in the community. You just have to prove your steez before one can be acknowledged into the gang. So, who do I think wins in a first to 9? Let's break it down. I will first lay down the stipulations for this fight. It's a traditional first to 9, although most RF first to 9 are settled traditionally on blacktop. This will be on Moonlight. First to 9 will have Moonlight rules, which are non-existent. So, unless mutually agreed, it's no rules, it's Moon, anything goes, it's the gangland, GG. Gang. Plus, I don't think it matters what either player decides to use because a Moon 1v1 is much different than playing in a full 8-person Moonlight Valley room. You are just focusing on one player, so there shouldn't be any complaining about anything as there is no interference. It's just you versus your opponent. Does assassin or saber matter? Ralph is from the era where we had Fox Break, the era where we didn't have Air Panic, the era that we didn't have Saber or Assassin. So what would he pick? I feel like he would pick Saber. Saber on Moon is very useful, but Assassin keeps you disciplined to where you don't use Saber. But bro, Saber is obviously, you have to use Saber, it's the better choice. Now, ralphjos has specifically won a documented 1v1 Moon tournament. In the OG days, has always been respected as a well-rounded top-tier player. Meanwhile, Devul has done it all at this point. He's a top-tier player in every aspect of the game, but clearly he's no noob at Moon. He's still one of them ones. The main question to ask here is, will Ralph use Muscle Buster the whole game? It's his main, and he is probably the best Muscle Buster user of all time. Using it the whole game could be the best strategy, but could also be his downfall. Devul's strength in this category, when I'm talking about scrolls, lies in his variety. He has shown he can be effective using a wide range of scrolls, including Muscle Buster. He is a magician with the game, no matter what scroll he is using. I see this category favoring Ralph more, simply because of mastery of his scroll and the incredible Mayweather-like defense that he has. Ralph is one of the most disciplined defensive fighter of his era. It's called the R break for a reason. I don't see him getting moved by anything that has been added to the game, like air panics, or removed from the game, like the fox. Devil will likely be the aggressor and maybe switch scrolls as the fight continues. ralphjos is probably going to stick with one scroll because he's more of a counter rumbler who will wait for the fight to come to him, then react. Granted, I see Ralph having trouble adjusting to some of the scrolls that Devil might use. He could use anything, even the newer scrolls. All Devil needs to do is lock you up in the juggle, and it's over. In the second category, when we talk about exos, it's also the same story. I expect Ralph to use Magma Destroyer, plus any other exo. When it comes to Devil, what exo hasn't he used? He's very good with those electric swords. We know Ralph is known for his Magma Destroyer, but Devil, from the footage of free game all over the internet, he's already good without an exo, with an exo. Him adding an exo is just overkill. You might just use a tag booster, simple stuff. Last category is strategy or playstyles. I see this as a defense versus offense type of fight, and Devil is offense while Ralph is more defense. And to me, Ralph has some of the best defense ever. Yes, it's Moon, you will get hit, but dude is so defensively disciplined, while Devil is just a wrecking ball of half. Of course, this is a Moon battle, and usually it's free for all most of the time. Devil is still taking out people one by one, face to face. Devil will have so many tricks up his sleeve, while Ralph will just be in survival, which plays to his fighting style, ironically, because he wants the fight to come to him. The question is, can Ralph handle the angles that Devil may come at him with? It's the classic who's gonna get who first. I feel like they both know the map more than enough not to make any mistake, but when you add the miscellaneous items, panics, glitches, new mechanics, I feel like as the game became more complicated with more scrolls, we got better at playing Moon and juggling. But the bullshit on the map has been ridiculous. Regardless of the situation going on with how strong the scrolls have power crept. Most people know Ralph used the second panic before it was a standard. Most people didn't call him out for it, but he saw it. It helped him during his era to be able to stay alive and not die as much, which added to his aura. Usually also carried an Omni sensor, but nowadays we have special bombs, projectiles. I would give the edge to Devil on this category just because he's shown more use of items in his fighting style. Anyone can pull off a magical juggle, drop kill. Mooners live for that shit. It's why we practice juggle until they're second nature, to be able to flow and land them in real time. And Ralph is cut from that cloth. He can also work off the nuance of the fight. In the end though, this is honestly as crazy as it sounds. 9-8 fight either way. I can't picture any of them being washed. These two are god tier. Ralph's Muscle Buster is legendary, but the Devil's bag is so deep.